Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Surprise. No intro this week. Taking
Jane
a break.
was lazy this week.
Yeah, I almost didn't make it tonight. So, stuff new with me, but I don't want to talk about it right now. You can private message me if you want to know anything. Other than that, we still have no snow. We have a trace. And I think tonight we're supposed to get either 1 to 2 inches or 4 to 6 inches. They can't make up their mind. So
this winter has been so weird.
Yeah, same here.
I'm
not the snow part, but the weird part.
I'm requesting a snow day for tomorrow. So I hope it snows like everything. I've been praying to God, because I prayed to God getting out of the hospital that it would be such an easy winter. And he's been good to me. Yeah. And it's like, now I'm praying that we have 2 snow days to get through the rest of the week.
You just want snow. Let it snow.
No, just so I can chill. So, all right, enough about me. Who's next?
Well, tell us who's in the chat. Who is in our chat?
Why don't you guys tell who's in the chat? I always do it.
I am hoping Wendy's here because I want to hear about her latest updates with the tandem exemption. She just got certified.
Yeah. I'm watching that. Yep.
Are you here, Wendy?
I haven't seen her yet.
I'm gonna put in the link because this show is for everyone to talk and join in if you want. So.
Yeah, everyone, come on in.
Can we go through here and say who's in here?
Just remember to use Google Chrome or Firefox Foxfire to come in. So, all right, here we go. G, Wheezy, who's in the chat?
Go through and tell us who's in here tonight.
Hello?
You want me to do it? I'll do it.
Yeah.
Okay, we got Kramer, Bill H is in here. You want me to do it? I'll do it. Oh, wait a minute, I got a volume up. Wait a minute. My volume just went up. Okay, got you. Let's see, we got Linda Anderson, John Wayne. Let's see. Randy Milstead. Who else we got? Susan.
2 Feet and a Heartbeat. Aaron. Walter. Ed Brinkman. Thanks for joining, everyone.
Friends.
Bonnie. Yep. She's going to bring the computer home. Yeah. Our usuals. Thank you guys for joining. Some more, I think, just popped in. My mom and dad are watching, and I think my mother-in-law and father-in-law, thank you both, or all 4 of you for watching. Appreciate it. Awesome. So Travis just jumped in. You didn't say the troublemaker, me.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Travis is here. I forgot about Travis. Thank you, Travis.
So Bonnie Franz wants to come in and join the chat. Hi, Bonnie.
Hi, Bonnie.
Hi there.
Everybody can meet Bonnie.
Hi, Bonnie.
How could I forget Travis?
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. Oh, yeah, no, I was almost late because I was eating my Valentine's chocolates. I broke into them.
I see Brian. Hi, Brian.
Hey, Brian. He's like, oh, God. Kind of like you.
And Bonnie's got on her red shirt.
Yeah.
There's
all right.
Hat, Brian. Say hi.
Anything new with Deweese, as long as you're chatting?
No, it's the same old stuff. Same old,
okay.
Same old, nothing new.
Okay. G?
I have been working really, really hard on the dissertation. So the last couple of weeks I've been drowning in data analysis and numbers and trying to just kind of I know all the fun things that I'm doing.
Where does that sound fun?
I know, right? But I did get to fly my trike, my new trike again this past weekend. I ran into an issue that kind of delayed it a little bit, but I finally got it all ready. So it's an air conception trike, and I have my Nitro 200 on it. And the last time I flew it before this last weekend, the hoop flexed a little too much on inflation, and the prop cut a line. So I've bin working on getting that line replaced and getting my, all my gear ready. And I also have a double hoop now on my on the trike. Actually, Gaston built it for me. So an additional hoop that goes on top of the nitro frame of the nitro hoop, and he did a lot of other little tweaks here and there to adjust the thrust angle. So he's been working hard. It's been his pet project while I was, dealing with all the boring stuff, all the actual, like the data and all of that. He's been playing with the trike and getting it ready. And I finally got to test it out last weekend. And yeah, everything worked well. The double hoop worked very, very well. No issues there. I was able to start my motor and not have the thrust, like the prop blast mess up the glider. So definitely an improvement with all the little tweaks. So I'm pretty happy with it. Can't wait to fly it again.
That's great.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. Brian or Bonnie, anything new with you guys? What's been going on in your world?
We have been doing really well with the Always Hungry.
Oh, you're on a diet, right?
Yep.
Yep. So can you say how many pounds you've lost so far?
I've lost probably 10, and Brian just said tonight that he's lost about 12.
Wow. Awesome, guys. Congrats.
So that's a diet? Awesome. I mean, the Always Hungry, I thought it was maybe like Feed the Hungry thing.
No, it's called Always Hungry. And yeah.
So yeah, just look it up, and it's like high protein stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Hi, Susan.
By Dr. David
Hello.
Ludwig.
Oh,
Your doctor what? Bonnie, your doctor what?
Dr. David Ludwig.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, what kinds of adventures, though? You guys are always on the road. You're e-biking and traveling, and oh, there you go. Those are the book.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Tell us a little bit about your travels.
E-bikes, and we go like 20, 30 miles on our e-bikes, which is a lot of fun.
Or 50.
Or 50.
Yeah,
Go
the
to the
last I
UP
saw
and-
you were up in the freezing country.
Yeah, in the UP during a blizzard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well,
you're a
we didn't
photographer,
quite get
too.
to the UP, but
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
They
Well,
still look
welcome
like
in.
Eskimos.
Yeah. Welcome in, Susan. Oh,
Hello.
hey,
hi.
Susan.
How's it going?
It's going.
You're not out flying.
It's definitely not flyable today, but I spent my afternoon having a root canal.
Oh, ouch.
So flying wouldn't have been a good idea anyway.
So I want to ask your husband if on the ride home, if your mouth was stuffed in those videos that the parents do on like TikTok. Did he ask you goofy questions, or were you crying hysterically, or?
No, it wasn't that kind of a thing, although I do have that kind of a thing coming up. We did joke about a lot of I've had a lot of health stuff the last 5 years that have had me in a vulnerable position for him to have a phone nearby that have been questionable.
Nice. Good for
He
him.
did give me a hard time about one afternoon, but no, this was nothing, and this was actually super easy.
Huh.
And I
Bonnie
was
says there's a
worried.
lot of echo in the live chat.
Yeah, who's it coming?
None of the people at the endo place know about my hobbies. And so when I was asking some questions about exercise, I'm like, well, how soon can I exercise after? And this and that. And they're like, oh, well, don't go run this afternoon. But this was their words. Tomorrow, the sky's the limit.
And you're like, yes.
I looked at my husband and I'm like, you heard it. Sky's the limit. We don't have to worry about altitude or my heart rate or nothing.
They have no idea what they're getting themselves into saying that.
No,
Right.
no. Like,
So
and I told her, and I'm like, because when I had like my wisdom teeth out, I was out playing ice hockey way too soon, which then I ended up just like spitting up blood all over the ice rink. On the bright white ice. It was really fun. Yeah. That was a bad idea. I don't need to do that in the air.
So today I had, right after work, I had to go to wound care, and
But you made it to work.
oh, I don't know if I made it to the end of work almost.
Oh.
And it's not the kids. Anyway, I went to wound care, and there was an assistant today, and she was helping out, and so my original nurse was like, yeah, I remember when she came in and she was just all black and scarred around the foot. And I said, yeah, and everybody says don't pick off a scab because that protects the wound. So she's like, okay, well, I'm going to talk this over with my boss. You're a new client. You're a new client. And then we're going to see you next time and we'll decide what we're going to go do. So Kayla, my nurse that's been with me through this whole thing, she says, yeah. And then my nurse or my boss comes in and she just starts peeling off all the scabs, and I wanted to do it. And and I'm like, I'm freaking out, yelling at both of them. So Wallow.
There
Hey,
you
Wallow.
What up? What up?
Hey, gangster boy.
How y'all doing?
Yeah.
How are you?
He sent the best
Long time no
Valentine's
see.
video.
I'm good.
Where are you at now? Home?
I'm in Illinois.
Oh gosh, you went back?
You seem to like it
I
there.
went back. I know.
Sucker.
but
I hated it.
he has a roommate this time.
Are you in the haunted house?
No, this one's in the hood, so I'm a little more comfortable.
Are you in Chicago?
Nah, I'm in Springfield, but I'm like in the ghetto. my neighbor's backyard looks like a DMX video. There's like pit bulls and old tires and all the craziness.
You just put your new grills in and smile.
I mean, yeah, they like me here.
Good. Cool.
Is there a place in the world that doesn't like you?
Right, exactly.
Because I can't imagine one.
Iraq, probably.
Okay, I can imagine a few.
Okay, I don't know if everybody remembers what Wallow does, but oh my God. Hold that thought. Wallow, why don't you go and say what you do for work, and then people will be kind of like kind of shocked.
So I'm in radiology. I do, imaging, X-ray, operating room, CR, all that stuff. and I travel. So I go to like, wherever they need me pretty much. I'm a glorified button pusher. So
A button
Oh.
pusher.
That's not what I thought. But yeah, when I had my accident, he
well,
was-
my other place, yeah, my other job I used to do aesthetics and all that other so
oh, well, tell him about your last place of residence in Illinois. When you came on the after show, what
oh
Wallow was actually freaking out.
I lived in a studio that was like in this old house. It was like from the 1900s, and it was haunted. There was like bells ringing on the walls, there's people walking. Nobody lived, like there was nothing upstairs. It was just like a roof, but it was haunted. So I was just like, I made a deal with the ghost. I was like,
He's got bad
Kill me
internet,
with good.
obviously. Your internet sucked. Not me this week.
That's that poltergeist.
Oh yeah, the ghost is back.
oh. Let me see if I could go to the office near the router because, well,
Oh,
I got this 3-bedroom house here, and it's a little bit better. It's just in the hood,
introduce us to your neighbors.
Oh God, no.
See how many bullets go flying.
Look at my. I got gliders.
Oh,
I came prepared.
Nice.
so tell us a little bit about your last expedition.
Oh, so with traveling, I get a lot of time off because I work like 9 months out of the year. So the rest, I take off time in between my contracts, so I can do adventures. So my last adventure was to Thailand. I went to Thailand for 2 weeks, and I went on a eat, pray, love mission. So I wanted to just engulf myself in the culture, the food, and whatever their culture is. I just went there with a clear mind and wanted to do everything. So I did. I experienced obviously what you would think you would experience in Thailand, the typical craziness. But I also met some really cool people there, and I engulfed myself in the religion there. And I also jumped off a mountain with paragliding. Yep, with a wing. Yeah, that was borrowed, by the way. Shout out to Francisco. Thank you, bro. And Gaston for hooking me up with a harness. My friends are awesome. They just give me stuff to go, hey, have fun. But yeah, this community is what it's all about. Yep. That's me. I was
Hang on, I'll go back.
that was me in Bangkok. That's a monk that he actually gave me a sacred tattoo. And that's me giving him the offering to bless me with the tattoo. So it's like a whole like process. You have to chant and they pray over it. And so basically I got this tattoo there. And if you can see it. And
So
it's basically it's a whole thing. You have to tell them all about your life. You tell them your life story, what your fears are, and all that stuff. And then they choose a tattoo to basically guard you and help you throughout life. So mine
when
was,
we get done with those, show us, okay?
yeah. This is in front of the temple, the Grand Palace. I went in there and prayed and had an outer body experience. This is me in Koh Larn, an island off the coast of Pattaya. And I'm, jumping off this mountain, beautiful scenery.
Wow.
Yeah, I was up there for about 2 hours. I was just loving every second of it.
Are you guys seeing the screen? Yeah.
Yeah.
Should be. Wallow's seeing it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's little man.
That's Blaze. Yeah, I took him to the range for the first time.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, show us the tattoo if you can.
Yeah. So it's they do a stencil, and it's basically 5 lines, and then he pretty much freehands the whole thing. This one is it's an ancient language that's no longer used. And they pretty much they do the tattoo. So this one is for me to guard me on my travels. So I told him, that I travel for work, but I also I do a lot of paragliding, paramotoring all around the world. So he wanted me to be safe. And one of the reasons why he chose this area was because he said this is called a Sakyant tattoo. And it's essentially for, it's a spell. So they have to learn the spells, and they also have to learn the language and also that tattoo. And so basically they use like this long rod. It's really long, and they stick and poke. So each stick is done with this, and it's all freehand.
Wow.
So mine is for guardianship and all my travels to keep me safe, and also for forward progression in life. So, but
Now,
it's a really spiritual experience. They make you tell them your whole life story, and the monk, he knew more about me than I knew about myself. He asked me about when I was in combat, if I still dream about things like that, and he said that when I wake up, he wants me to. That's the first thing I see, and know that I'm guarded, and that I'm cared about pretty much.
wow. Now you're married to Ariana, and she wasn't able to go on that because she didn't have enough time for the vacation. And you originally said that you were going over there to kind of look at when you guys retire to find something.
100%.
So did you find a place?
I
Area?
I did. I found. Oh my gosh, there's so many.
What was the name that started with the P?
Pattaya?
Yeah, that's the one I kind of thought was beautiful.
I didn't like Pattaya too much.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a party town, party beach town, and I'm not really with that scene. It's just too much for me. I grew up in Miami, and I don't want to do that no more. So
Yeah. What about
Bangkok was like home for me. I loved Bangkok. Like,
really?
yeah, oh my gosh, I could live there, no problem.
Tell us. Okay, first I want to say when we were in the camper in Illinois, you said you were going there to eat one specific thing. You sent me the video on it, and I'd have to search back through all of our chats, but he did it.
I did do it.
What did you do?
I ate a scorpion.
He ate a freaking scorpion.
I did. And it was pretty big. It was a good maybe 4 inches, 4.5
And
inches.
they asked the American boy here what he thought it tasted like, and
Tastes like French fries.
It tastes like French fries?
Yeah. It's just
Wow.
they put a seasoning on it. It tastes like Cajun fries. They just
Bonnie, add it to your diet.
No.
Scorpion on a stick.
it was delicious. I will definitely eat again. 10 out of 10. I recommend.
Wow.
Was a stinger on it?
So you have it on a stick, and then they take it and they rip the stinger off, and then they put like some sauce on it and then some seasoning, and it's good. I also got my paramotor tattoo. I don't know if
Really?
I did, yeah.
No.
All right, so there's a story behind it. I face plant a lot, right? Like
Used
No,
to.
I was
He's like,
worried that you'd gonna
I
do that.
haven't seen it. I haven't seen it happen recently.
but I crashed quite a bit. So and it's my own fault because I'm always pushing it, right? So I figured out, instead of getting like the traditional silhouette of a paramotor, I got something that could help me when I crash. So when I crash and I'm hurt, I have this one. It says I'm
Wait.
down.
Hang on. Wait.
Down.
Okay.
Other wrist. I'm okay.
And so the other wrist,
I'm
I'm
good.
good.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. So now you know, if I got my left hand up, don't run at me. It's okay. It's fine.
Well, hopefully that arm doesn't get chopped off by the prop.
Yeah. I'll grab it.
Did you get the tattoo on your leg, like right where it's in view while you're flying, that says "Don't f up"?
So I can look at it. Yeah.
So just like that visual reminder.
Eat my wake.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Eat my wake was the tramp stamp, right?
Don't give them ideas.
Can I show you all what Wallo got me from Thailand?
Oh boy, yeah.
Ooh.
Man,
It's an amulet, and it also has
ooh,
I want to say powers, because I can say that.
It does. It
Is that a
does.
scorpion?
Yeah, it's meant to help my dreams come true, and make me rich.
nice.
Working on it.
Awesome. That's
Yeah.
cool.
I got one too while I was there.
Oh, cool. You know what Wallo sent me, not from Thailand? He remembers conversations, so I have to be careful. He sent me because I said when I was a kid, I loved blueberry cereal, and my mom would never buy me sugary cereal. So I always had to eat Dad's Cheerios or Rice Krispies. And I could hardly ever put sugar in it. And he bought me 5 packs of blueberry cereal. I took him to work and I've had a bowl and I'm like, God, that's a lot of sugar.
I said it'll last you through the winter.
Yeah. Or we'll save it for the next fly-in and we'll have blueberry Rice Krispie treats.
Or you'll read the Always Hungry book and you'll throw them all in the trash.
Uh-huh.
And you clean all that stuff out of your house.
I won't bring him to that fly-in. Only the one Ariana's at.
Oh, you don't share with Eric? That's messed up.
Heck no.
Well, you gotta send more. Send more.
I'm gonna send Eric a box. I'm gonna send Eric 10 boxes.
His own box.
Oh man.
Jade,
Oh.
it is impossible for a person to be in Miami and not just think about you every 2 minutes. Like every place you turn in a store, there's flamingo something.
Oh, really?
And then it's like, my gift to Eric is I am not going to send this to Jade. That's like my mantra.
I'll have to take a picture and maybe
It's
put it
insane.
as my backdrop of my desk, my backdrop of at school. I have like a desk behind me that is all flamingos, and I even had one kid last year. She painted me a flamingo little print, and then I have 2 neon flamingos, and when I remember, I plug them in. And today was a good day. I plugged it in, and it's like we got flamingos that are out there, and so yeah, I've got more to send. So well, I'm glad I'm thought of often by all of you.
Always, every day.
We love you.
100%.
Thank you guys.
Now, those
So-
flamingos are migrating. They're moving over to Mississippi and Louisiana.
Nice.
Well, there's a couple of flamingos still here in Michigan too.
Oh, they are
Yeah,
there?
what's up with that? That's strange.
Yeah. I know they were in Wisconsin for a little bit.
There's going to be a special flamingo coming pretty soon to Torchport
Oh
and
yeah,
Oshkosh.
an inflatable one. We could get one of those.
No.
You know that guy. I've had him in the intros and outros. What would you call those, Eric? They're like
Edible.
tubes. No, they're like displays, like tubes, and then they
Oh,
blow
yeah.
air and they wiggle. We could make one a flamingo one. That'd be kind of cool. So, well, Brian here is saying the best blueberries are found in the woods. So, if you could show me sometime a wild blueberry plant, that'd be awesome. I planted some blueberries when my dad and uncle bought their hunting land, probably, I don't know, 35 years ago. I don't remember where I planted them. So now I don't know what they look like, and I don't know if they're there yet. So anyway. Flamingos with Chuck. Very funny.
Thanks, Chuck Dodge.
Oh, Chuck.
Oh, PPG trike jockeys in here. What does he say? Wallow's got the 2 W's on his behind. From the air, it says, wow. And then from face plant on the ground, it says, Mom. Good one.
That might be my next tattoo.
That's your tramp stamp.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, funny. All right. Well, I keep posting the link in here if anybody wants to join in and just chat. We're just taking a week off and enjoying each other's company. G.
Yes.
Hit it.
With what?
You need me to drop a beat?
What am I going to say?
Are you gonna rap? I don't know what's
Your news.
Oh, yes. Well, we are very excited about our guest next week. We actually planned with, if you all are familiar with Gaggle, the app that we have been using to track our flights and look at airspace and all of these cool things. We actually have Henny all the way from South Africa, who is the developer, the creator of Gaggle. He will be joining us next week, and we asked him to give us a little bit of an overview of what the app is about, and for beginners, who are getting started with using the app, what to expect, and the basic features that they can use. And he's also going to go over some of the more advanced features that they currently have, in addition to some of the features that they are planning in the pipeline. So we'll get a little bit of a sneak peek on what's coming next on the app. Of course, he will be also able to answer questions. So if you all are, wondering about anything about the app, or if you have any questions about its current capabilities, or if you have features that you would like to see in the future, next week is going to be the time to share all of that.
So jot down this week anything you think of and think that Gaggle might use extra, and we can put it to the brains of the app. So thank you, G, for getting here. She was working on them hard. So
yeah, I'm very excited. I've wanted to do this for a very long time, and I'm so happy that I finally have the connections and the platform and the interest, and everything seems to be aligned, and of course the fact that he was able to make the time. There is a very big time difference. It's gonna be like, I can't remember, it's 3 a.m. his time while he's joining us. So we're going to make the most of the time that he's spending with us, and make sure that we also help him out with ideas to include in the app.
Definitely.
Now, are you part of the beta testers, and are you active in the Discord Gaggle group?
I am not one of the beta testers. We actually hosted one of their testers and biggest advocates, Ryan O'Connor, a few weeks ago. And he is the one who actually helped us make that connection. So we also invited him to join the show, and I'm hoping he will be there.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm not on the Gaggle Discord. I don't use Discord a lot. I'm just, too
kind of busy with other things, but it's probably the right place to be for helping with the development and features.
Awesome. So if anybody's got questions on that, I guess just save them for next week, or if you've got great ideas that you think would help that app, write them down and save them for next Wednesday and be here 7 Central. So, oh, Walter's got a question. Wallow is short for what?
That was a name. Oh my god, that was a name that was given to me by one of my friends in Afghanistan, coincidentally. And that's a good question. Nobody ever asked that. It's short for wilding out, because my friend used to tell me that I wild out all the time, and so I was just the crazy one of the bunch. So they call me
You're
Wild.
like the Tasmanian devil.
Yeah.
So tell us your ancestry, your just, go back to mom and dad. I think that's interesting.
Oh yeah. So my dad's Colombian and my mom's Russian. And I'm firstborn, in the U.S. So my parents were both immigrants, and they met in Miami, actually, learning English at a college together. And I think my mom was like, whoa. I think my mom was 17 when they met. My dad's like,
Johnny, I'm gonna mute you. You're breathing too heavy. Sorry, Wallow.
yeah. So my dad was like 5 years older than her. So I always, give him crap, telling him he was robbing the cradle. But I mean, I can't blame him. She was a beautiful Russian lady.
That's
And
awesome.
And then this is what you get when you mix those two together.
An awesome guy, that's for sure. Oh, look, we've got Eric.
Hi, Eric.
Hi, Eric.
Did y'all
You
buy?
let anyone in.
Hello.
Right?
I had to go downstairs to log in because I can't log in upstairs because then you hear the echo with Jade.
Mm.
As long as no one starts playing the piano, it's good.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's just decoration back over there.
He's taking piano lessons in his spare time.
In my spare time.
Yep.
You do the shirts on top of the piano.
Yeah,
We haven't
do the
been-
shirts on top of the piano.
Doing those lately.
Yeah, I haven't been done doing too many shirts.
Well, because I got to send a child up to you for the summer to labor in your basement for 3 months.
Hey, that works out
Because she
pretty well.
apparently hasn't found a campus job. So
Uh-oh.
we'll get her printing T-shirts.
Yeah, sore subject there?
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
Eric, so what
As long
brings
as
you
it's-
on here?
He wants to talk about all of his new flying accomplishments.
Not new flying accomplishments. So
Ratings. What you got?
nothing, still a student pilot. So, but I'm getting close to a solo, which is pretty exciting. But
You're not gonna say any more?
Yeah, let's see some photos of some of that stuff you've got.
I don't know if I have photos. About what?
You know
Well,
what?
they're obviously not of me.
Oh, the other girlfriends.
Yes, the other two girlfriends.
Two.
Yeah, so in the
It gets cold up there in the winter.
but the only problem is it's been hot here.
Yeah.
No, so the past, I don't know, a month ago or so, we kind of acquired another plane.
Yes.
It is a totally restored 1946 Piper Cub,
Ooh.
and it is sitting in our hangar.
What model?
J3.
Nice.
Yeah, so it looks like what you see.
So it's side by side, not front to back.
No, it's front to back. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you solo this in the back seat. The passenger sits in the front.
Right.
So it is very tight quarters. You know, and J3s were known to train pilots back in the day. And I got to tell you, back in the day, they must have been short and thin. So it is a small cockpit, but this plane has no electronics. It does have its gauges, but beautiful looking plane.
So it'll be perfect for Savannah.
Pretty much. But
So-
actually, Sean, which is my flight instructor, and some of you probably might have seen him around the fly-in when we were up here. He's been to both of them up here. And he's came to me and he goes, well, what would you like to solo in? And I'm still there. Okay, what would you like to solo in? And I'm like, well, I'm really comfortable in the Cherokee. He goes, yeah. I understand that, but it's a Cherokee. You know, do you want to solo in Big Bertha or do you want to solo in the Prom Queen, which he was pointing at the Cub? So he is actually going to start. We're going to start doing some lessons in the Cub, and it'll do two things. One, it'll get me my tail wheel endorsement. And then once I solo in that, I can kind of bounce back and forth between the two planes for different things. So when I go to do my cross countries, I will do them in the Cherokee. And when I do just want to go putt around and practice maneuvers, I'll do that in the Cub. So
Hopefully it's not too much bouncing back and forth.
No. But it's, as I said, it was a restored plane, and it did sit for about 15 years. It hasn't seen daylight in probably 10. So there's just a lot of things that him and I have been doing to make sure that it's safe. And then this week, the guy that does our annuals is coming in. He came in and he's doing the annual on Sunday and getting that all done, so it'll be legal to fly. Yeah, Jade's showing some pictures of the cockpit and stuff. But,
So now your airport has one more plane, so if you lose one, you'll still be at numbers for funding.
so that's the thing, is this plane was actually hidden in the hangar behind mine. So he was my hangar partner, but nobody saw it because of the wall. They knew that it was there, but I think Sean, which is my flight instructor, he saw it once when somebody was putting in a plow in the hangar, and then the door closed and it hasn't seen daylight since. I mean, so it just hasn't been just out and flying. The engine, I think we figured the engine actually only has like 150 hours on it since its overhaul. So it is pretty much a brand new plane. Just old. But I will tell you, the amount of work that Sean has done with me with this plane, I have learned so much. And it's totally invaluable information that I will always use, and I'm always learning, but it's fun. I enjoy doing stuff like that. So, yeah, great information that I'm getting.
So also, we haven't selected a date yet for our fly-in in July. But what else are we planning on doing besides the antique car show? You're
So
wanting
we're going to
to
do, at our fly-in, we're going to do car show. We're going to do an airplane show. We're going to do our regular flying, but we're also going to do general aviation. I think we're shooting more towards the end of June for our fly-in, and I know that it doesn't fit with everybody's schedule, Bonnie, Brian, but it gives us a little bit of break before we go off to Oshkosh. And I'm not going to be doing the USPPA tent at Oshkosh this year. If somebody else would like to, they're more than welcome to get a hold of USPPA, and I have all the stuff for it. But we're going to be doing a lot of other fly-ins with the USPPA tent. So it was just last year. It was very how do you say it? You couldn't get away from the tent, so people were coming up even after the ultralight field was closed, asking questions, and we're trying to go off and see things and do things. So we're going to probably camp out where the rest of the average Joes camp out and be able to commute to whatever we decide to do out there, because I'll still be working in the tower. I think this year Jade will be working in the tower with us during the
I should be able to crawl up the
paramotors,
steps.
in the ultralight field, and that was enjoyable to do. So,
Oh, we lost you. Your voice, Eric. There.
Yeah. Still, this year, I think Savannah, which is our daughter, will do girls venture. She shows a little interest in aviation, at being 13. So I would like to see her do something in aviation. But yeah, that's our plans that we're doing.
Who is having fun in the background? G?
Oh, I think that's Reza.
That's
It's not
Wallow?
my background. That's Wallow's background.
What's
You heard all
going
the
on?
meowing, right?
It's probably my background.
Oh. Yeah, Wallow. Who did you have up in your lap?
That's Rizza.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he came with me, so he's traveling with me now.
Is that the hairless one?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, he's super cool. He's super mean, but he's super cool. Come here, puppy. They want to see you.
Wait, I want to go on solo again so we can get a close up. Aw.
That's Rizza.
Cat has no hair.
Do you put a sweater on?
He stays in the house
Look
mostly.
at Castle.
He doesn't like clothes, so
Oh.
I try to just keep him happy, because if not, he'll scratch my face.
Claw your eyes out.
Yeah.
Who do we have here?
There you are.
Wow. Isn't he a cutie?
You put the grandma in the one-wheel grandma.
Grandma?
Yeah.
Is she your grandma?
Yeah.
Aw.
Saying he's got the most awesome Yoda Valentine's Day shirt.
Birthday shirt.
Nice.
Good night.
Yoda.
Good night.
Oh, you're saying good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh, we get- What, Twist?
I think he said good night, didn't he?
No. No. Look at
There's a kitty.
man.
Are you gonna fly a paramotor?
Yeah.
Get the kitty back on there for him. Give him the claws. Claw your eyes out.
Baby.
Oh, we got Joey Sibley in here now. Hey, Joe. Yeah, Brian says, I don't think that cat would make it in Michigan very well. Yeah, neither in Wisconsin. It would be wearing little knit things from my neighbor across the lake.
Joe's here?
Yeah.
In the
Joseph
Joe.
in the chat.
Joe,
Joe,
why don't you come on the screen?
Yeah, hang on. I'll put the link on here again.
Oh, really?
It's a free for all tonight. There you go. So what else is new with everybody? Anything exciting coming up?
G?
Oh, I have a lot of exciting things coming
I
up.
know.
Well, I talked a little bit about my upcoming trip to Egypt last week. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's in a month from now, and all the details are coming together very nicely, and I'm very excited.
How long will you be there?
So this is going to be during spring break. The way my work schedule works is that I teach only in the last, like the second half of the week. So I'm able to take a couple of days after spring break as well. So yeah, all of spring break starting March, can't remember, 15 or 16. And then all the way until March 27th. So I'm very excited about it.
What else?
Well, we have other things in the making. Well, I'm very excited. We're planning a trip to Turkey. So yeah, that's coming next. We're looking at after the kids are done with school, because both Will and Ariana have kids in school, and I also have Zane. So as soon as the kids are done with school, so basically sometime late May is what we're aiming for, and we're working out the details, and it's looking like a fun group going. So I'm very excited, and it all started with the conversation we had with Wyatt and Bonnie when they were on the show. I've been chatting with Bonnie on the side and kind of trying to get ideas and details, and I also talked to Matt Minyard about how it works out when he goes there. So apparently May is the month to go. A lot of people are going to be there, so it's very exciting.
Cool. Good for you guys.
I'm gonna learn infinite tumbles.
Oh, good.
Let's do it.
Brian wants to know what school you teach at, G. Sorry.
So I teach at the University of Central Florida in the College of Business, and I teach project management. So an undergraduate class. So yeah, that's basically the bulk of what I do with my time.
What else were you going to say, Wallow?
Oh, I was gonna say I got the tattoo, so I'm good. I'm guarded. I can just
Yep.
Infinity.
Taking your kitty along. Look, it's just sitting there like a statue.
he's nuts.
Walter said, "Gee, with all the new news," he says he thought you were going to tell us that you were pregnant.
Sorry to disappoint you, I guess. Yeah, no.
I thought maybe wedding bells. That's what I was thinking.
Is there anything new with Aurora PPG?
Oh, yeah. A lot of exciting things are happening, but
there's so much to do, but it has to be done slow and steady.
Yeah.
And not rocket ship. So we're going to be strategic about it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny that every week I get a guest on the show and I ask them, can you write a bio on yourself? And people come up with stuff right away. Susan, I can't do it. I asked
Would
to
you
do it for me, and she said, screw you.
Well, no. So like, one way that I can get people to give pictures and bios is to put up ones of them that they might not like. Is I can put up pictures and I can write bios and make them so horrible that it'll really kick your butt.
Yeah, well, I got a lot of bad pictures in the hospital and making funny faces.
Well, we can just put a picture of your foot up and then write like the most hilarious bio with Eric's help.
Very funny. Okay, I'll get it done.
So this is why I respectfully leave them blank, because it's not a requirement. Anyway, but thank you so much for Deweese doing hers, and Gata was on the ball and got hers in the day after the meeting.
Show off.
But no, right now, even in today's chat, everyone is asking, the constant question is, what day is the fly-in? And all of that. So hopefully we will have that information out to everyone in the next 2 weeks.
Awesome.
And can I just say that we have an amazing team that I'm so happy to just be on a list with those people. It is incredible. A lot of really influential women in the sport. So it's such an honor to be part of that team.
Yeah, we all get along, so it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
We're
And my
just
son has been
lucky
here.
to have each and every one of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now let's kick some butt on it.
Oh yeah.
While following rules and dotting the I's and T's. I'm sorry. So I have been so deep in getting 2023 taxes done for the organization. That sheds a lot of light and reminds me of why we can't do certain things.
Oh,
And then just even how we account for every penny coming in and out from last year and how that worked out with the fly-in. It will better inform what we do and don't do for this fly-in. But as soon as Aurora PPG gets a fly-in dates and locations, hopefully then we'll get up with Ryan Ross. I don't think he is in tonight, is he?
no. I wasn't.
So he wants to talk about doing like Saturday night drone show. Like he manages one of the drone shows and, thinks he could either get it donated or, something incredibly cheap to have. So like instead of doing fireworks, we can do a drone show in the dark. On Saturday night would be a big thing.
Those are amazing. Eric, I'm going to try to find the chat with your brother that sent that.
And then that'll be date dependent on what weekend we end up having it, whether the drones are available for that weekend.
That's awesome.
So we'll have
That's
to
gonna be so cool.
talk to him, see what he can do, but because we're a little bit late on scheduling, it might be too late to get him booked in. So
Yeah. Well,
we'll cross our fingers and hope.
if everybody can just share our website, that would be great. And maybe that'll help get the word out more and more as the year goes on.
Mhm.
So,
What are you expecting for an attendance this year?
It will. I would expect for sure 100, which is manageable.
Yeah.
We've got enough space for it. And we had 75 registered with 70 actually there, and then a few that didn't fly. But we had been, really thinking it needed to be smaller at the time. But I know we can manage 100.
Oh, it gets difficult when the numbers start adding up.
Or it gets a little easier because it can now become more efficient. So
Yeah.
it's hard to manage a project when you don't have the numbers. The more numbers you have,
Right.
it can actually be a little easier.
Oh.
yeah, ours this last year was almost comfortable.
Yeah.
I don't remember offhand how many we had, but it was under 100, but wasn't it?
It was more than the year before.
Yeah.
So like it was more than 25 pilots, but under 50.
Yeah.
I think we were right around 50 up here in Wisconsin.
For this
And,
last, yeah.
and it was enough.
Yep.
It was enough because, I mean, yeah. Unless you have a lot of people, or not a lot, but a few people helping, but it does get manageable. Actually, there's a gentleman that's part of our EAA group that is going to be doing a fly-in in central Wisconsin, and he was talking to me about how to get it going. He's not a paramotor pilot, but he wants to learn paramotor.
Right.
But, he manages one of the airports, and he wants to bring activity to the airport. So he was able to get grants through the city to get food trucks and to get a lot of advertising and stuff like that. So I've been helping him on the paramotor side, and he's doing everything else. But Jade and I, that's one of the places we'll go down, and we're going to be, pushing the USPPA tent. So that'll be, I expect it to be a pretty large fly-in for paramotors, general aviation, just everything. But I mean, you nailed it last year with like the hot air balloon. That was cool. There was something different in the middle of the day. Even though they took off with my kid, didn't know what they were doing.
Last year's fly-in was what the attendees made it. We just basically provide the space, the opportunity, ease of sign up, try to communicate the places to not fly. We didn't do that much, but part of that was because all the things we were trying to do, like secure food trucks, most of that stuff just wasn't working out. So hopefully this year we'll be able to fill in those holes and have food trucks the whole weekend and have a lot of you awesome people that come again, because that's truly what made it a good fly-in. And then was having people that were willing to follow the rules and not force us to kick anyone out.
Yeah.
That's always
Thanks.
nice.
Are you looking at doing it again at Jersey Shore?
So that is the current plan, but we're still working on permissions and dates.
Gotcha.
And then if we don't get permissions and dates, then we'll be moving on to secondary sites.
Okay.
Going back to the drones for a second, I found it on my phone. Eric's brother sent this by text, and I think it was in Singapore.
Not sure. Yeah, where it was.
Oh boy. I don't know. Can you see
That's
it?
an awesome drone show, Jade.
It's blurry.
I know. God darn it. Come on. I don't know how to share it. It's really cool.
It looks very nice, Jay.
Shush. Just never you mind. I'll send it to my computer.
That might work.
Yeah. So,
But
anybody
I think,
else?
for us, I think the biggest thing is just being able to hang out with, all the paramotor people. I know that Bonnie and Brian are going to be at Oshkosh.
Yep.
I know that Randy will be at Oshkosh. And if Deweese comes too, that would be really awesome. But Deweese doesn't like the cold weather, so who knows?
It's always
It'll
cold.
be July, Louise.
It's cold in Wisconsin.
He's a baby.
My long johns.
Not in July.
Last July it was cold. When
Oh,
I got
come
there, it
on.
was 50 degrees.
It was like 90 something.
Yeah, later on. Oh, look, Jade's mother gave me a sweatshirt.
Turned her into a Packer fan.
Exactly. Way to go, Mom. That's why I
No,
love Apple
I
products.
tell you what, just being around the paramotor community, the laughs that you get. I mean, where else can you go into your fifth wheel and get shot up by little pellets?
Oh, and full automatic mode.
Yeah, and
I went ballistic on Wallow.
Thanks for not stopping the sentence. It shot up.
right.
It's like,
Oh, it was like within close range, and I was like, the little water beads were flying all over the place.
That was epic. Those like 3 days that we were all rained out. That was awesome.
Yep.
I think I'm still picking up little BBs.
Well, maybe if we get any mice in there over winter, maybe they'll eat them and they'll just be like, okay, we can't come in here anymore.
Right.
Oh, that was fun.
It was very fun.
So, anybody else want to join? Tell Travis, why don't you come on?
He's
Come on
afraid
in
you'll
here.
force feed him a cheese curd.
I have to hop off soon.
Okay,
So
G.
I'm gonna wish you all a happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. I'll work on my homework
Sounds
for
good.
next week.
And I'll see you all next week.
See ya.
See you later.
Peace, G.
if
Brian.
Travis hops on, we can give him a T-shirt.
Yeah, that's a good
He
idea.
can be a non-spinny wheel winner of a prize, and I can send him a T-shirt.
There you go, Travis. This is your chance to win. Send him the
Oh, was I
link.
supposed to do the spinny wheel this week?
I don't know.
No,
but
because
I'm gonna
it's
hop off.
rigged. Travis is going to win, and he's going to get a T-shirt.
There we go.
Yeah,
Come on,
I'm
Travis.
gonna
Oh,
hop
no.
off though.
Brady Martin says he's here to win.
Yahoo! Brady.
That's the only reason Brady's here is to win something.
Yep, that's my son. Eric, you're gonna hop off, you said?
I'm gonna hop off.
No.
No, I'm gonna go back upstairs and yeah.
All right, I'm on my
Yeah.
way up, Eric. I'll see you later.
You're on your way up now?
Yeah, I'm headed up there.
Well,
Really?
I told Randy, I said, get in your truck and let's go.
Yeah.
All right,
He's
guys.
got my truck on the rack.
Yeah, is it fixed? Everything's done?
No, he's deleting my everything underneath it there.
Wow. So
I'm gonna hurry
all
up
right,
and get up here.
everybody in the chat, thanks for stopping in. Everybody on the panel. See you later.
Thank you for joining.
Peace, Eric.
All right, take care, guys.
Bye. See
I'm
you
gonna
upstairs.
jump off too, guys. I gotta eat. I just got out of work, so I'm starving.
Oh, all right. No problem. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah,
Thanks,
for sure.
Mom.
It's
See you
good
later.
seeing all of you.
All right, good seeing you.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll
Happy
see you. Are you going to be at Flight for Gage?
No,
Oh,
I'll be up
no.
here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my next I'll be
Is
done.
your wife going to go?
Probably not. She doesn't like
You should tell her to go to a fly-in without you.
I'll tell her, but she
Come, tell her to come hang out
you guys just bombard her on her Instagram or
and
text.
get some flights in with her.
Yeah. I'll tell her if G goes, she might go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Travis
All right,
has
guys.
declined the invitation.
Valentine's Day's for suckers, by the way. But
And
bye, guys.
bye.
See ya.
All right.
I am gonna get an airsoft gun that he had that I took over that night. That would be fun, Brian. I just can't move fast enough now unless I get into that powered wheelchair that I had last year at EAA. That might work.
Do you have any gel blasters?
No, I don't. That's what he had.
Okay. Because like my one wheel club, we get thousands upon thousands of gel blasters, and then we give them away to all the children in every community
Oh,
and every hospital and every adult and everything. Like I had too many of them here at Christmas, but I can hook you up with.
Don't they talk about those being a choking hazard?
I don't know. Everything's a choking hazard.
Right.
Do you have small children?
I got my small baby.
Daddy.
Your dogs are so smart. They wouldn't eat anything that.
Coco would. Coco eats everything.
So you got my sarcasm then.
Right.
Oh,
Well,
my.
thank you guys for hanging out with us.
Yeah, it's been fun.
So, what do we do for an outro? I didn't do an outro either. Should I do anything?
No.
Don't do
peace.
All right.
All
All right.
Good night.
So, next week, let's be excited and write some stuff down for our guest that's going to be getting up at, I think, 3 a.m.
That's going to be a good show.
Yeah.
Very
So,
good.
and she wanted to maybe have, O'Connor back on. And I said no, because he was on, and then he was on, or I think it was him. They had him on Monday night's show. Linda got him on. And I'm like, well, I don't want to bring him back on again. I said, I want the brains of it. So G went for it. And so.
So, and Ryan will be at Bad Apples, and he'll probably do a gaggle session at Bad Apples. So if anyone has any gaggle questions, they can ask in person down at Bad Apples.
Awesome.
And then amongst all the other people that are amazing gaggle guys on the testing side, they're dispersed out locally amongst all our groups. So
yeah. Looking forward to it. Write down some ideas. So I haven't used it since I've flown, and I've heard it's really updated amazingly. So I still get Karen up. I get Susan. It's kind of they're flying. It notifies me.
When is Kramer going to get her trike? Anybody know?
Next month, I think. Kramer, when you going north to get your trike? I know she's in here.
Yeah, she's in here.
she just commented.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now she can't type fast enough. Erin, 2 feet and a heartbeat. Yes, it was awesome meeting you last year. I wish you would have kind of introduced yourself a little sooner. It's like everybody introduced the last day of the fly-in, and I'm like, why do people do that? It's like they're always so shy, It's like it would be fun, and I kind of was bummed that I couldn't get around easy enough at the Aurora PPG to get to all the other flyers down the other side until I was able to crawl up into one of those gators, and Eric took me around saying hi to everybody. So hopefully this year I'll be moving a little bit better. All right, Kramer.
Well, this year we'll get you in a balloon.
No. Nope. I'm not doing a balloon. Kramer says Sunday the 18th, and Bill H is going to help her. Awesome.
That's good. Okay.
Awesome.
Kramer, why don't you come on here quick and talk about your fly-in? You were giving Eric all the information. You want to join in? You can join in like Kramer, the true Kramer, the way she does it. We won't even
I'll
make her
drop
show her
off
Oh, okay.
and say good night, everybody.
Good night. Go tuck that little grandbaby in.
Good night, Susan.
Good night. Travis says, on the way back, Kramer, stop and fly with us.
Oh, that's nice.
Bet she would love that. Kramer. We won't even make her show her face. We'll just let her do her Kramer.
What was that thing called? It was I can't remember the name of it. It had a name. I'll have to think about it.
I don't remember what it's called either.
It did have a name.
Kramer, come on, we're all waiting for you.
Home improvement?
No.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. With the neighbor, home improvement with the neighbor.
Yeah.
What was the
Oh
neighbor's name?
yeah.
Mr. Not Winslow.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Hey, does anybody know anything about dreams?
What about them?
Like sometimes like what they mean?
Kramer says she's trying on her cell phone. She said, hang on.
Okay.
I know I have weird dreams once in a while.
Yeah.
Wilson. Wilson's the one
Well,
Yep.
behind
Way to
the
go, Randy.
Leave it to Randy.
Yep. He's probably watching the show now. Out in the shop. There she is.
Is
Hey. Oh my gosh, we can see you. Get in your normal Kramer mode.
there she-
There.
now it's
So-
me.
So tell us about your fly-in.
It's called the Heart of Texas Fly-In. It's located in Central Texas, Spicewood, Texas. The address is on the USPPA calendar. And this will be my third fly-in. The second official open to the public. The first one was just for Lone Star Paramotor. But this will be the second one open to the public. And it's April 26th through 28th. And I will have my own equipment, so I may be flying at it this year.
And Bill's going along to help you. And hopefully if Bill sees anything wrong with it, or if you see something wrong with it, you're going to like, no thanks. But hopefully that's not the case, right?
Right. And I'm also going to be FaceTiming Ron. He set some time aside. It's a 20-hour drive, so I'll be there. I'm leaving Sunday right after I teach Sunday school, right after church. I'll pick up Bill on the way, drive to South Carolina. I should be there Monday morning bright and early. We're going to look over it, and Ron has set aside time to get on the FaceTime with me and check out the engine. It's got a Hearth F33 engine in it, which is
Nice.
like 30 horsepower. So, yeah, I'm going to rock it up into the sky. It's a trike buggy. I'm super excited. I haven't
Woohoo!
seen a trike buggy before. It's really pretty. It's chrome and bright orange. It's got a double cage, but the first thing I'll be doing when I get it back is Travis Landry is fabricating a safety rear cage and net for it so I don't drop my wing on the prop.
So
It's
I
got
had a flamingo on my front hood, which helped save my life. What kind of hood ornament do you want?
I never thought about a hood ornament.
I had my flamingo that Deweese gave me zip tied to the front where the roll bars come down and connect, where you would put a GoPro. So then at times you could see the flamingo and one leg would go up and people are like, Jake, put your flamingo legs down.
Hey, it's got to hike him up to take a whiz.
Right.
Otherwise, he pees on his feet.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just worried. My first thing is going to be putting the cage on the back so I don't drop the wing on the prop. It's got a 4-bladed prop. And I know nothing about this engine, but Ron was familiar with it. Not PPG. So
Say that last part you cut out. Ron was familiar what?
Ron was familiar with the Hearth F33 engine.
Oh, okay,
He
good.
said it's usually found in ultralight planes.
Oh, wow.
But it's been adapted to this trike buggy. I'm super excited because that means I guess I could eat like 20 boxes of candy for Valentines and it could still pick me up. No, I'm
And
just
fly
kidding.
you to the moon.
I don't like chocolate, so but yeah, so but yeah, it's I didn't want to hop on tonight because that's all I can think about. I'm having trouble sitting still.
You always are.
It's my first purchase of my own gear. That only happens once in your lifetime. You get your first gear once.
Yep.
And you can tell who your friends are when you say, does anybody want to ride along? I have a 20-hour one-way trip to go pick up equipment, and it's going to be a nonstop trip.
And I remember in the messaging in the chat, Bill H volunteered right away.
Yes.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah, Ron would have gone, but he's busy. So I
Yep.
needed somebody that, I wanted somebody that knows enough about PPG to help me out. And I trust Bill, and we'll check out the wing real good, and then we'll FaceTime Ron and go through the startup procedures, and I'll jump in it and taxi it around a little bit, but I'm not going to put it in the air until I get that rear cage on, because my touch and goes that I did during flight 20,
Yep.
I handled those well, but when I landed after flight 20, my wing just floated over the top of me, and when I finally brought it down, it just flooded right down on top of the cage. So, I mean, the engine was dead by then, but it would have, it could have been disastrous. So I want that cage on the back.
Yeah.
Because, I've had some fun times with the wings. I burritoed a four-wheeler, and I've run over the lines and caught them up in the axle, and I get to do fun things. So I want that cage on there. Travis is going to fabricate it for me. So, but
That's
then,
awesome.
then I'll be spending the next month at Lone Star bugging Ron to death so we can get me accustomed to the trike buggy and my new wing.
And then Travis does powder coating, so you could make it your color. See if you would powder coat it. I was going to have him powder coat mine pink.
Oh, yeah. I told him for now, because I'm on a pretty tight budget, because I was gonna get a Vertigo trike, which is what I currently fly, and I just love it, and it fits me so well. But I'm getting this for $6,000, and a Vertigo's $15,000 just for the trike, and this is the trike buggy and a 30-meter Mac Paracharger wing. So I'm gonna be set to fly for $6,200 instead of $15,000 just for the trike.
That's a good
Alert
deal.
from low battery.
Uh-oh. I got a low battery. What kind of wing are you flying with the trike?
Right now, I'm currently using a Roadster 3 30-meter. My ultimate dream wing is a Triox 2 35-meter, because it was designed specifically for trikes. So it's got shorter risers, and I have a problem with my reach because I'm like a T-Rex. So when I started flying what I'm using now, the Roadster 3, Ron had to lengthen the brakes by 3 inches just so I wasn't pulling brakes constantly. I couldn't reach high enough to park my brakes, and I was pulling brakes all the time on my first couple flights.
Wow.
So he had to lengthen the brakes so I could reach him. But the Triox 2 is designed for trikes, and so the risers are shorter and everything is set up different.
Well, I wish you luck, and I hope it fits you. I hope Bill H. And you find that it's very fitting for you.
Yes, I'm excited because I did go down. One of Ron's students has a trike buggy, and he gave me permission to go climb on it, and so I did. I went down there and climbed all over it, up and down, over the bars and under the bars, and I was sore the next day from being a contortionist. But I think I got it managed how I'm going to be able to get in and out of it. So
I would just put one foot over, you can kind of step on one of the seat bars and then kind of crawl in that way.
Yeah, that's what I had to do. But there was a big mirror in the way with this guy's trike buggy. So Ron said, I don't need that mirror. I could shave with that mirror. And I'm like, well, I don't think I need to shave while I'm flying. But so we'll trade it out for a little mirror if I need to. But yeah, it was somebody else's trike, so I couldn't do anything with it except just try to climb on and not break it.
There, got my computer plugged in.
Okay.
Sorry.
So-
Hey,
I'm
Jean.
really happy for you, Kramer.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I can't hardly. It's hard for me to sit still. And I also, now that I got the, thanks to Eric, the Heart of Texas is listed on the USPPA calendar. So if you guys are in Texas the end of April, come to the fly-in.
Why couldn't you make it when school is out?
Because it gets too hot too fast.
Oh, that's true.
And I had to look at, I didn't want to step on any toes for the events that are already on the USPPA calendar. Plus, Ron has class, he's got flight school training. And so it was going to be the end of May, which is right when school is ending. But there was too many things happening. And then in June, the beginning of June was busy, and the end of June is when I had it last year. And it was 118 degrees in Texas at the end of June. So that was too hot. People didn't come because of the heat. So yeah, I needed it to be sooner. I'll be doing another one in the wintertime.
Are you going to have a place local to fly, or will you have to go down to Ron's every time you want to fly?
No, I'm going to fly in my yard.
Oh, okay.
I fly where I live. That's where I have the fly-in right here in my yard.
Yep.
Oh,
I've
okay.
got
Right at our campground.
Yeah,
That's
I live at this campground, and it's got a 3/4 mile long runway by about a half a mile wide.
Oh, that's
So we
How
can
far
catch
are
the
you
wind
from?
in every direction? Huh?
Far are you from Bill H?
6 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, I've already mapped it out, and I went and figured out what kind of snacks I could fit in the truck, and got the back seat cleaned out. So in case he gets tired of me, he can crawl in the back seat and go to sleep. But he said, I think it'll be fine because we hung out at EFD the whole time.
Yep.
So, yeah, so we're pretty compatible. We like to chat about all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll have a great time.
Oh, yeah. I'm so looking forward to it.
Some of you don't know that we've got another, I'm going to call him a new guest that just joined in the chat. JP, you got a few minutes? Do you want to come in here? I'm putting the link in here. Come in and say hi. He's been kind of hidden for a long time. I think he's had motor problems and stuff like that. And we met him, and I don't know if the first one we met him in was Ohio at Herdens. So, yeah, Walter says, JP, we miss you, dude. He's been pretty busy, and he's got a fiance now, and they foster animals. So that's pretty amazing too. So, all right. Well, if JP doesn't want to come on, hi, Cricket.
Say hi.
Bill H has warrants in most states. Don't let the popo catch you all. Good luck.
Oh, he says he's in his unmentionables. But I can make it a few minutes for my favorites.
Oh, yay.
Come on, JP. We miss you.
Come on, JP. Just come on like you are.
We love you in your unmentionables.
Yeah. One morning we woke up and JP was changing right in front of our headlights. Eric got out of the truck, and I think that was the first time we met him. It's a nice way to meet. Hi, Cricket. He's mad, taking Mom away.
She's like, she thinks she has to be in the middle of every conversation I have. By the way, if anybody's chatting to me, I can't see chat because I'm on my cell phone, and this takes up the screen, so I'm not ignoring anybody. I just got stuck up because I'm famous. No, I'm just kidding.
And Travis says, just kidding, Bill. He's my buddy. He doesn't have the warrants.
I don't
don't think
admit
Bill
who
H.
I am to anybody.
What?
I don't admit who I am to anybody till I find out who they are. When they say, "Are you Kramer?" I'm like, "It depends. Who are you? CIA, FBI, cops, sheriffs?" No, okay, yeah, I might be Kramer. Do I owe you any money?
I'm not Kramer.
No, I don't know anybody by that
Oh,
name.
good Lord. Look at the name here. JP!
What's up, guys?
It's been a long time.
It's been a minute. I gotta figure out what's going on with.
Oh,
we lost him.
We got a little bit of them.
Wrong button.
No, Linda says Robert is going to Flying Circus. That's awesome.
Is it still going on?
I think it's starting. Sultan must have ended now, and then Flying Circus starts because they kind of moved from one to the other.
Oh, I thought it was on its way to being finished.
Oh, I could be wrong. I've just been so busy. I don't have enough time in a day.
I guess maybe it's just starting. I don't know. I can't keep up with all that out west.
Yeah. Walter says JP forgot how to do this.
I emptied out every single savings can I had so I could buy my equipment. So I got to start over saving for events.
Yeah. Dang it. That means the Wisconsin one went empty.
I don't know. Yours is the first one I'm putting money back into.
Woo-hoo!
Yours and EFD, because I really want to come up there. I don't know if I'll be able to get the equipment up there and fly, but I'd like to come up there and meet you. It might be a quick trip, but EFD is the one. It's going to be, yours and EFD are going to be the two I'm really shooting hard for.
Yeah. So JP, what's up with you? Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
What you been up to?
Just hanging out, work. You know
Yeah.
how it is. Keeping busy. I'm making a point of it over the next couple weeks to get out in the garage, and I'm gonna try and do like a carb rebuild and really do an overhaul on my stuff. Get back up there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
How
Awesome.
long has it been?
It's been months because of the weather and everything. I remember my first year. I was so gung ho. I was out there. I flew in 9 degrees one time, and I got heated gloves and everything, and not that it lost its mystique or anything, but I tell you what, the reliability thing was so frustrating for me, and I needed to just kind of take a deep breath. I'll never leave the sport, but I needed to kind of take a break and just kind of it became less enjoyable being always worried about what's going to happen next, what's going to fail next, and I need to kind of get myself back together, get my gear retuned and back concentrated on it right. Otherwise, it was just became more of a hassle,
Yeah. I thought the best when we were at the Moonshiner fly-in and you and Mark George wanted to learn trike. And Eric said, Mark, get in mine. JP, get in Jade's. And I'm like, wait, what? Nobody flies the Flamingo.
That
JP. Yeah.
That made my year. I can't tell you. I still think about that, and I still got the videos, and that meant so much to me. I was having the worst time when that happened. I had like a flight, maybe 2 flights, when my motor broke, and it had broken again. The week before. I had worked my butt off to get my motor ready for that fly-in, and then it broke right off the bat, and I was just heartbroken. And the Lears came in and just they gave me a reason to be there again, and it was it meant so much, and so I still thank you.
If you guys want to make a little road trip for a weekend, you're more than welcome to come up here, sit in the hangar. Eric's got all the, our stuff there. There's trikes, if you want to use, or foot launch.
You
You're
guys
more
are
than
too
welcome
much.
to just hang out and get maybe Eric back into it again.
Is Eric? See, I bet you Eric's kind of dealing with a little bit of what I got. It's
Yeah.
So it happens.
It's since my crash, he's just kind of
that even more so.
Yeah.
Even more so. It kind of brings everything back into perspective. What we do, how everything can change in just a moment.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Oh, and then on you had responded to a thing that I sent to a bunch of people on what I had done, and sure, send me.
Oh yeah, that was like half asleep. I forgot.
Hold that thought. I got a chicken in the house. And I think my cat just tried sticking her paw through the kennel.
Oh, no.
Crazy to Lear house. You're fine, Peaches. Other than she's missing part of the back of her head. That's why she's in here.
Oh, geez.
She got attacked. So, anyway. But yeah, you're more than welcome to make a road trip weekend up here.
I would love to. That would make my year. I'm gonna figure out a way to make it happen because I'd love to. That would be so much fun.
Yeah, just let us know.
Thank you. How's everybody else doing?
Doing good.
Excellent.
Doing good.
Excellent. I miss everyone so much. I hate. I wish I could do all paramotors all the time like I used to. It's just back to reality. I got this new job and they ask so much. So
yeah,
let me see if I can. That's such is life. Say la vie.
Yeah.
But I do. It being Valentine's Day and all, you're gonna have me in the doghouse if I don't make it back to the bedroom.
We better let you go.
You better go.
You want to see my fit? It's the white T-shirt, and I won't go south. You won't see my Speedos.
Well, it's been good seeing you again.
Yes, it's always great to see everyone. Love you guys.
Yeah. Thanks for stopping in.
Always. I'll talk to you guys soon, okay?
Keep in touch.
All right.
Bye.
All right, bye. That's cool. I have no idea what the cat just did to my chicken now because I can't see it and I'm slow to get over there. Anyway, it is, holy crap, it's almost 9 o'clock.
Wow.
So, anyway, thank you all for joining and be a big show next week. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys can all make it.
Yeah,
So,
looks like it's
and
gonna
if
be a
you're
really good.
listening to this later or on Spotify, just, say hi. Give us a thumbs up tonight. Helps kind of spread the show out. So appreciate it. And see you all next week with Happy Valentine. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
look
you
at
did that.
That's
How do you
cool.
do that? I don't know how to do that. Ooh,
How do you do that?
I thought it only did that on Zoom.
me too.
Now you got to have it just right. You can do it again. There you go. You got it just right. I can't do both hands because one hand's holding my phone.
How'd you do that?
You gotta make it
Jade's
perfect.
special.
Oh well, happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Happy Valentine's Day.
I'm
Happy
blowing
to
kisses.
everyone out there.
Yeah, and if all of you that are flying yet, please be safe, and so we can see you next week and share stories.
Yep.
Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.
With no outro. Bye.